I think I finally figured out the mystery caused behind Raiden Makoto's death, and it might all come down to the fact that it was Raiden A who already died first. If that statement caught you off guard, let me explain. Raiden Makoto was Inazuma's first Archon after winning the Archon War. Gentle and appreciative of the present moment preserved as her ideal of eternity. But she was never one to raise a sword and fight against anyone. So the question that rises is, how exactly did she win the war to ascend to the Divine Throne? It was Raiden A that fought for her and then chose to sacrifice her own physical body so Makoto could ascend. Then Makoto recalled A's divine will and reforced her body into bringing her back as her Kagemusha, which could also explain why A was capable of discarding and experimenting on her own body to create the Shogun, either similarly or unlike Scaramushi's creation by using an Irmisol branch to forge his body. But that's a story for another day. Exactly 4 years ago, I made a theory suggesting that Raiden Makoto, whom we know passed away in the infamous Kanria calamity 500 years ago, was actually punished by Celestia for being too weak, similarly to the God of Salt. And my main argument was that the Musoishin was seen next to her in the cutscene's flashback of her death. The Musoishin was a divine sword that was created by Makoto's reel to act as a symbol of peace. She never used that sword and it was never sharpened before. The sword only drew its first taste of crimson the day of Makoto's passing, which made me believe that Makoto was slain by her own sword during the cataclysm. But nowadays there is an extra layer to it that could explain why Makoto went there in the first place when she's known not to be a fighter. What if Makoto made a deal with the Shade of Death from Nova to bring Gei back to help her? And now it was finally time for her to pay the price of using Death's power by sacrificing her own life to trade for A's.